Hello, welcome back to the Digimon Baby Flame Podcast, Volume 9. This time we're gonna change things up and talk a little bit about Digimon. We've never talked about episodes 41 through 45 of Digimon Adventure before, so what do y'all think? Should we, do it?
I mean, if everybody's ready.
I put the prep
It's
work
a little
in.
risky, but I think we can do it.
All right, we're talking 2020 Digimon Adventure though, not the original. So,
Right.
How's everyone been? How's your non-Digimon things been?
Pretty good.
Pretty
Go watch
good.
the first episode of the Shonen Shoten's interview series. Episode 2's coming out probably in a little bit.
There we go. Interview with.
My friend Rico.
Heck yeah. Okay. All right. Check it out. So guess what? Digimon. Episode 41.
Whoa!
Mon-Mon Park in the fog. Takaru and Yamato go to search for food. Suddenly, a theme park called Mon-Mon Park appears before them. They are begged by a Digimon to stay and stop by the park, but what awaits them is not a fun, happy place.
No, it wasn't
So-
fun.
No, it wasn't happy either. In fact, Takaru thought it was the opposite. All the gangs together, it feels good. We're just, another batch of one-off good episodes, and things start off a little slow with Gerbemon massaging Joe, and they're just hanging out.
Yeah.
And so they all split off to look for supplies, and Yamato and Takaru and their Digimon come across this theme park. And who's there but Opossumon? So what
I was
did we
immediately listen. I was immediately wary because I thought of the JoJo episode in the theme park, and I hated that episode because it made me frustrated. So I was like
Yeah.
already ready to fight
Oh,
as
the
soon as
tally
they got
ho?
there.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate it. I hate it. Oh my god.
An abandoned theme park of any kind, something bad's gonna appear. I mean, there's a Left 4 Dead campaign all about that.
It's
I
kind of
like-
like a
I-
Scooby-Doo premise.
It is.
Yeah.
I like how they let you in that Opossumon is bad right away when he goes like
Yeah.
Yeah. I
His little
was,
evil laugh.
yeah, I was turned off to that because it made me think of the Mizune from Soul Eater and their bad guys at the beginning.
Oh
at
yeah,
least.
the little mice.
So I was like, I was already like, everything about this is
Sketchy.
bad, and I hate it.
That little snicker was his tally ho.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It really was, yeah.
Oh my god.
But let's be honest though, the best thing in the episode was the flashbacks to even younger Yamato.
Yes. Where he's
Yeah.
like a little guy like Takaru.
He's just
Like
like
he
a
was
little
probably
guy.
standing in between a bunch of big people like doing this like Takaru does like back then, He was just a little guy. I do like seeing them remember a happy moment when their family was
Childhood, yeah.
together, and
Yeah.
it being probably the only happy memory Takaru has
Of
of
them all
them.
together, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
He's
he's
so
like,
young.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
technically like 8, we've heard, but here's the deal: that is a baby.
It was funny how
so-
he threw Yamato under the bus though for being afraid of the haunted house when they were younger.
That's
Yeah.
cute. That was a
Oh,
cute
but-
moment.
but it was paid off because when they win
And then
the
it comes
haunted
back.
house, Yamato's like,
he's
oh,
like,
of all
"I've never thought I
places.
could
Of all
And
places.
everyone's like, what? He's like, oh, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm totally a
Feel
badass.
afraid.
I'm so cool.
Yeah, of course, Takaru gets kidnapped by Waru Manzemon, the real mascot of the theme park.
Yeah.
I wish we saw a statue of him, but there's a regular one called Manzemon, the yellow guy.
Yeah.
And we don't see him in this show, unfortunately. But
He
Waru
turns into
Manzemon.
his actual form. He looks like the teddy bear of a kid who plays too hard. Like that teddy
Yeah.
bear has been through some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
The
the
edgy
parent
kid
has
from
to
your
sew it
class.
Back up.
His partner
be
would
rough.
be Sid from Toy Story.
Dude, that's where
I
my
was
brain
gonna
went
do
to.
that.
My brain went to
Yeah,
Sid
yeah.
from Toy
Could you
Story.
Sid from Toy Story with a
Yeah.
Digivice and like the Waru
Oh my
Manzemon.
god. Somebody draw that.
Yeah, and then Andy
Dude
has
standing on his
fucking
back.
Manzemon, the regular one. I like the Garurumon first Manzemon fight, and Takaru
Yes,
goes to
the-
hell.
Yeah. The animation thing, like
the Kaiser nail. The Kaiser
Yeah,
nail
it looked
animation was
great.
really good in this
And they
Yeah.
used
episode.
it twice
Really
and they
good.
earned it.
Yeah.
I thought they used it
Yeah,
3
they did.
times.
You know what? Let them.
I think they used it
2.5.
Yeah.
Why
well, the
not?
thing is that it was really good, so I was like, this is gonna be a repeated shot. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
absolutely, because it was so high quality, and I don't mind that. Like,
No,
sure.
it's good.
Uh,
But I also, the moment inside hell where Takaru's like, these idiots, this is supposed to be a happy place and you're making it sad. These morons. and like all of the
and then he's just like, I just needed hope, and then
all
he,
and then
like,
all the
breaks
little
through.
Digimon that
Yeah.
have also been eaten at the theme park give him hope. And Patamon about to turn into Pegasusmon again, but oops, it's Angemon.
Yeah,
It's like
he's
he's
holy.
back.
Oopsie.
He's back. What a
Oopsie.
nice moment that
Digimon.
was. Oh, there he was.
Oh, there he is. What's he gonna say
Hey.
now?
I thought the reveal of Angemon was pretty cool and I was super hyped when he showed up again.
That's a lot.
Well, he had a lot to say
He
this
did
time.
have a lot
Jeez.
to say.
He was waiting for that.
Nice to have our Angemon dude back.
Yes.
And it's like,
yes.
Takaru, he earned this moment and he saved people. And I like that this is the first time I feel like that Yamato and Takaru have actually had a moment together in the show. That's
Yeah.
like them reflecting on something and
Right,
that
and
just
it's
hasn't
not
happened.
just
On
like
their
one of
relationship.
them doing something and then the other one being like, "Oh wow!" It's like they like sort of work together, like they're on the same mission, doing
Yeah.
the same things, working towards the same goal for the first
Yeah,
time.
and we've heard both of them talk about each other, but not them talk about like their relationship with each other.
Right.
It was cool.
And
And he like felt the hope rising up because Yamato helped him like get snapped out of it. And then all the other Digimon started to hope. They were like, we
And
gotta help him. We gotta.
they were hoping so
gotta
much
feel
they
the
screamed.
thing."
Yeah, they were hoping.
They all came together. They all spoke at the same time. It was
Dude,
so
it
good.
just kind of felt like, at least to me, it kind of just felt like Hakuna Matata. Like, they were like, hey, if you just thought about, like, not giving a shit about this, and then they were like, hey, yeah, you're kind of right, and then, like, their shackles, like, were free, and like, hey, we don't give a shit now, and then they win. That's
And then
what
Angemon uses Holy Knuckle again and punches him,
Bravo.
and then
Oh,
my
yeah.
god,
Gives him a good one.
Opossumon? I don't know. His little scream before he dies is the cutest thing.
Yeah, when he,
Oh, yeah, he
like,
gets
being
flattened.
crushed by
Yeah,
his
yeah.
friend.
He's like, ah! Dude, it's that moment. It's the moment. He's
Yeah,
contemplating his choices.
That's a top 10 villain death moment in
Oh
this
my God.
in this one.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
still
up there.
think
That and
who
Vegemon.
was it? And Tank Dramon. Tank Dramon had a great one
Tank
too.
Dramon's was good too, yeah. I just always think of Vegemon's.
Yeah, Vegemon when
Vegemon's
War
is so
Greymon
good,
comes
yeah.
out for the first time when he's like
Oh
he
shit.
just burns alive. He
Yeah.
just disintegrated.
It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah, good
So
episode.
any other thoughts on this episode? It's a good episode.
No, it's just fine.
There's
I like
the
it.
one part right at the end when after Angemon is there and everybody's like out and the bit I don't remember the scary big bear releases like one more attack and Angemon literally is just like it didn't
Yeah.
work. Give
Yeah.
up. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
whoa,
Yeah, he's
dude,
like,
this man is a wall.
Yeah, he's
It was
it's
so it just
hopeless.
made me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's a wall of
I-
hope.
Good one. I do like the haunted house moment with Yamato and Garurumon. I just like the shot of them in the house together.
Yeah.
Like it's like this. Oh, why this? It's good. All right, episode 42, King of Inventors, Gerbemon. Taichi and Koshiro, who are scouting the area, come across a genius inventor, Gerbemon. Koshiro's eyes sparkle as he sees the number of inventions Gerbemon has created from junk. However, an enemy Digimon suddenly attacks them. That should just be the ending of every single episode premise.
For real.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're at a dump. Izzy
Oh,
meets
was it
Oscar
Thunder?
the
Run away.
Grouch.
He is Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like not
And-
grouchy.
Yeah, he's Oscar the intellect.
I will say at
The
the beginning of
stinky.
this episode, when we see them for the first time, I was like, these two are fever dreams, man.
I
Like,
love
what am I
Garbemon.
looking at?
Garbemon and
What
Chumon.
am I looking at?
Yeah, they would be in
Chumon.
like some edgy, like underground 70s animated movie, like during a tripping
Yes.
sequence.
I like the
Yeah.
little
Right.
guy. Little guy.
Chumon?
Yeah.
Paimon.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
Chumon
him.
had an obsession with Mimi in the original show. Chumon and his buddy Sukamon. And he's cute though. I like him. And he's ugly.
Yeah.
And
He's
he
ugly
can't
cute.
speak. He just goes.
Yeah, it's so good. He's a little rookie.
It's so funny.
He's just like
It's
hanging
so
out.
wholesome.
I was
what was his
nervous about him. I
name?
was like, this one's gonna go crazy.
Garbemon?
But no, he was just like,
Gerbemon, I liked how he was like, "Don't worry, we learned from our mistakes." When like they make the little ice missile and it's like a dud, like don't worry about it. We're
Yeah.
gonna learn. We're gonna do better.
And I like he and Izzy's relationship. Like when they go back
yeah,
to the lab and Izzy's
Yeah.
all excited
back
to
to
see
the
it.
lab again.
Oh.
Yeah, his eyes sparkling. He's like, "You've got a lab."
Whenever I hear that song, I always feel like the lyric is "We fucked up, back to the lab," but it's not. It was a Cartoon Network song.
Right.
I don't know why that's my
Oh my
memory of
God.
it though.
Just really quick, towards the beginning when they're going to the lab, when they're in like the little cart or whatever, and it's Taichi, the little mouse guy, and Agumon pulling the cart. It's like, I need 3 strong 4th graders to help me over here.
Taichi
so
is the
cute.
biggest, strongest 4th grader.
That's
He
true.
sure
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's very
he's-
strong.
Yeah, he's a very strong 4th grader.
It's
If
so
they're not in
cute.
4th grade, give us a break. Okay.
Just
It's just like this little like
Like, yeah, just in the
This
back
little-
of your mind.
this little Parasimon back in my head.
Oh,
Oh,
don't get ahead of yourself.
God.
So Izzy finds the little chip that comes back in an episode or two. And we see Raremon, and Raremon attacks, and they evolve. And I like how when Garbemon is impressed by seeing them evolve, Izzy smiles.
Yeah, he's
like Izzy feels cool for a second.
That
and
made
then-
me laugh
like
out
he's kind of
loud.
showing the Digivice a bit, kind
Yeah,
of
he's
like, hey, I look
Yeah,
at this
yeah,
cool
yeah.
shit that I got.
When I first
love
watched
that.
this, I thought Garbemon was gonna be like, "This is mine now." Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I was so worried he
disassemble
was
it,
gonna
and
turn
like
bad, yeah.
I need to learn. I like how Greymon, after he gets eaten, he goes sticky.
The way
This is
Greymon
so
was
cool.
drawn this episode, like especially towards the beginning, it looked
Like wonky.
Yeah, it looked weird to me. It looked a little
Yeah,
off.
they don't always do them well. I feel like if I were running this show, I would have a dedicated team just for drawing them posed after the evolution.
Yeah.
Like just making sure
Oh,
you get one
okay.
really cool looking frame every time
Yeah,
they
yeah,
evolve.
yeah.
Mhm.
But who knows? I mean, that
Yeah,
might not
again,
be
yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Like,
We have like no
but-
info.
yeah, but you could literally just like, get all the episode, like, get all what the episodes are happening,
Yeah.
and say we need cool poses for these Digimon for these episodes, because it's like I feel like that's just what's missing. It's just a really cool pose when they come out.
Yeah.
One frame. And so, they sit with Garbemon. We get some more discussion of the Black Lightning and how
Mhm.
Raremon is, he's an agent of Millenniummon. And by that, probably some random Digimon that Millenniummon's like, energy, take over, become evil. Garbemon wants revenge. And I feel like this is a kid's show. I was expecting them to be like, Garbemon, revenge isn't right. But Izzy was like, no. Like, he
That
feels
guy.
the pain of a survivor. He feels the pain of a survivor.
Yeah, like
this
it was,
is important.
Yeah, like this is important to him.
Yeah.
Dude, like the entire thing, like when he pulls out like the ice bazooka, and
That
then
was
then,
amazing.
yeah, then
Dude.
Toshiro goes, "This is past the point of recycling."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was like,
I
what?
said, Goshiro holding the bazooka is my new religion. I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's-
Garbemon ate like all of the Chumon. He used to have more than
yeah,
one
dude, that,
Chumon.
it, like,
Yeah, he had
it's
the whole
another-
freaking like building full of their
yeah,
little cubbies.
yeah.
Haven't you
Oh,
noticed that though?
God.
Like, that's just like a theme of like all of these episodes.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
yeah,
like,
there's
they
the-
show up. There's survivors. Survivors go, "Oh, all the other ones are dead. They got eaten," or
They have
something like that.
they have a music track specifically
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
and
that
then
they-
and then
Specifically
the
for
and then the
trauma.
heroes get sad, and then they're like, oh, we gotta save them, and then they go and then they go save or avenge them or something. It's the same thing every time.
You're right,
Feel
but I like how in this one and in some others as well, they have like an artistry to how they present that story, like all the empty teacups, in his lab. Like that's they're doing it a lot, so I don't love it every time, or at least I'm
Like it
sure as
this
we go through
time.
these episodes. Yeah, I liked it a
How
lot this
much
time.
it happens, yeah.
I loved
Yeah,
him with
yeah.
his little flag.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
Gerbemon's going into battle
He, like,
and
flies off and he's just like waving his little white flag.
going back
So
to that
cute.
bazooka, I love the conversation he and Izzy have about like the another man's trash is another person's treasure.
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
that phrase is. One person's trash is one person's treasure. It's just it's cool to see Izzy geek out with someone, or
Yeah.
Koshiro
Another
to
man
geek
of
out with someone.
science
Yeah,
who
yeah.
appreciates his
Please don't
tablet.
say man of science. I've been watching too much Lost. That's like a big motif in that show, man of science versus man of faith. Oh god, I'm thinking too much about it. So anyways, Koshiro, a man of science, he finds some little oil packets to defeat Raremon, who has been bestowed upon by Millenniumon and has become Raremon, who's just like a real
Disgusting.
creepy design, which
Yeah.
in
Good
this batch
design.
of episodes, they've had some great animation. I would have loved some sludgy, no face style animation for this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, like when No Face is running around,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
dying at the end or like
Slimy,
throwing up.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they
Gooey.
could have really made this thing look cool. But Raremon does look cool, I guess,
It's very
fine.
large.
Like, I
I
like the
don't feel
design.
like
They
Gross.
don't do
it's
anything
Stamper.
interesting with it, really.
Disgusting.
Yeah, and they harden it with oil and they do a little educational moment.
Yeah.
Which I really like, and they attach the
Mhm.
bazooka to
Their little Dr.
Metal
Stone
Greymann's
moment.
arm. Yeah. Oh, is that what Dr. Stone is? Is it like aha?
Yeah. So basically, like the main character, he's just so smart, and then like he always explains like how we're like going to this next leap in technology, and he explains like the chemical breakdown and stuff of it,
So it's like
while it's still being like a
Mythbusters.
shonen show. Yeah, just like
All
Mythbusters.
right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anime Mythbusters.
Mhm.
Also, I like so they defeat Raremon and Chumon evolves into Searchmon.
That I laughed out loud.
yeah,
I
was
out
like,
loud
what
said,
is that?
out loud said, "What the f?"
Do you remember how I told you all about armor Digimon?
Think so.
How
is this
like
one?
there's like a special little equip item they get and they can evolve into
Yes,
armor
okay.
Digimon and
Yeah.
technically
Like a mega
Pegasusmon.
evolution.
Is an armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
technically
they're
Pegasusmon is
repurposing
an armor.
them.
Yeah, and so Searchmon is an armor Digimon, and if you notice on its little plate is Izzy's crest. Like I think they're trying to imply without telling you that Izzy helped him evolve into this
Aw.
like
They did tell you
like
that though.
oh dude
They
yeah
said
they
that
do
he-
they
yeah.
do yeah his
They were
knowledge
like he was inspired by Koshiro's. I don't know, whatever. I
Yeah.
just remember
yeah
they mentioned
and
it.
so they're called there's the equipments are called the I'm trying to think of the original names. The English names are the Digi Eggs. They're the Digimentals are the Japanese names. So it's the Digimental of knowledge is the equipment
Aw.
piece. Yeah, and so that's why I think it's kind of nice that that's what happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah,
It
going
just
from
came
one
out
to
of
the
nowhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
It's like a little tag thing at the end, like for like the nerds.
Yeah, but
yeah.
well, never mind. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm ahead on the series.
After they're all done and they're all talking about the fight or whatever, Tentomon's like, it got like really heated up in there, and Agumon's like, sorry. And
Yeah,
he's like, no,
yeah.
I meant the fighting, and they all laugh. I thought that was the cutest fucking thing.
Oh.
That made me so happy.
Yeah, I really like these episodes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really
my favorite
do.
part was in the beginning with the ramen. Cause like
Yeah, when
Taichi
the-
was
so
so
excited.
excited, and I would have been too. Like if I was in their situation and I saw like human food finally, I'd be like, oh my god.
So
Yes.
somebody commented on the last video when we were talking about evolution pacing.
Mm-hmm.
So the show had like a 5-week, or I think it was longer than that. It was like a 2.5-month hiatus. I feel like, where it went off the air, and apparently, because of a certain anime convention, they wanted to have footage of War Greymon's evolution ready to show at the convention to promote the show.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And so that 9-week hiatus, they lost a bunch of weeks, but they still had to get to War Greymon by that date. And so they cut out a bunch of episodes. And so it makes me wonder how many of these stories we're getting were supposed to happen before that.
Yeah.
And this kind of feels like it's one that would have happened before then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or that could have been fit in.
Mhm.
And I'm just trying to, I don't know. This is an endeavor to try to think out, but like, it makes me wish we got these episodes earlier on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
they
I
would
agree
have-
with that.
It would have just made, like, the whole first 30 episodes felt like a sprint to War Greymon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it did. Like, we have a 4-episode arc just about getting to that, and I just have really been enjoying a lot of these. And speaking of enjoying a lot of these, episode 43, Clash,
this
the
episode.
King of Digimon.
So good.
The chosen ones come across an unfamiliar forest. There they meet Edamon and Volcamon, who are battling over the title of the King of Digimon. Taichi and the others are dragged into their fight. What a good episode.
Yeah, this episode is
Oh,
fantastic.
This is my
A
favorite
good
one of the
episode.
day.
Yeah, this is a fantastic episode. Like,
So-
genuinely good.
Edamon in the original show is the big villain that follows up Devimon.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes. And so, like, that's how they cut the cut the drama of Devimon.
Yeah. Holy.
Afterwards.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and so just I feel like that's why they probably put so much into this episode, because the animation quality was like top.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Yes, it was.
It was some good stuff.
Oh my god. So the episode begins and they're traveling to the FAGA, who is the place where Millenniumon's trying to wake up from his nap, and Gatomon doesn't recognize the landscape anymore. It's changed. And meanwhile, Izzy has that little computer chip, and he's like, I don't want to plug this in. It might cause a virus. And Mimi says something about her grandpa and innovation and plugs it into his computer anyways, and everyone starts going haywire. And
My
It's so
God, when
cute.
Taichi's hair catches on fire.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's so cute.
yeah, and he goes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he does his own little scream.
Yeah, it's cute.
And then here's these
And then
two.
Gabumon just disappears. You just see his pelt on the floor.
Yeah.
Dude,
oh my god,
was the funny.
hilarious.
Dude, that was actually so funny to me. Just
Yeah.
he's just gone, and the entire
Yeah,
episode
Yamato looking
is just
through him.
Yamato
Yeah,
in the
he's, like, in the
background.
back.
It was
Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah.
community. It was like an episode of Community to me, like that kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
Like, where like
yeah.
Abed's in the background doing something. It's the same thing.
And so all this music they're hearing from the forest. Like, I wrote down everything that happens. Agumon burns Taichi. Biyomon just starts moving crazily. Palmon starts
Fine.
growing all of these vines.
Mhm.
And like
Patamon
growing.
gets-
Tailmon is a cat.
Yeah, yeah, God.
Tentomon becomes
Tailmon looking
becomes
to the
twice
fish.
from My Hero Academia.
I just said that
He
he's a
gets
Chad.
so mad. He's a little Chad.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
a Chad. It's great.
You
It's so
want
He
fight?
funny.
gives me the vibe of the way of the house husband
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh
like
my
that
God.
Yakuza vibe.
Yeah. But he's,
He's,
like,
like, just-
arguing with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like trying to just be cool. Like it's just I love
Oh
it.
my god. And so these two Digimon are having this rap battle about what's cooler, exercise or entertainment. And they try to get in the middle of it, and all these Digimon are like, cheering for one versus the other, and they can't fight them because of the rhythm. The rhythm's too intense.
And I feel that.
Yeah, it's so.
I like how they're like, okay, we're gonna evolve, and then like that will
Yeah.
like solve the problem.
It's
And then
still-
Bergermon Bergermon's just like sprinting
chicken.
around.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a chicken. Dude, I thought that looked pretty good too. Like animation
gonna
wise,
say-
I was like,
gonna
that's
say,
so
for
good.
Bergermon, they finally did Bergermon right, but they're not flying. It's just running around.
No.
Yeah, like making Bergermon look silly. They made that look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But-
and Metal
and then-
Greymon's bomb blushing when the sound wave
Oh
hit.
my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's so funny.
And then oh my god, I feel like Edamon and Volcamon are just characters.
They're
Oh,
They're just,
absolutely.
Like, they're just
Funny guys.
such fun guys, and like
Yeah.
seeing their backstories, and they're like, they're like that toxic masculinity guys, and they live in this world where they're forced to be tough, and like and fighting it out and being the
Yeah.
king of Digimon is something they have to do. And it's like I feel like we've seen this story from the other side of like the weak Digimon. And I feel like seeing these two not evil guys, but just like meatheads.
Yeah.
Yeah, good word, good word.
Himbos.
Yeah. Yeah, like
My
and-
God. And then
the
Palmon
pressure they
with the
feel.
Mimigo.
Yeah, they
Oh my
find the
That was
maracas in the
amazing.
pile of trash from the
Yeah.
episode before.
Yeah.
And of
And
course
then
we get the
Ponchomon.
beautiful twist.
Dude,
Ponchomon.
Dude, all right,
like-
so like,
I love that one line though. It's not power, it's groove.
Yeah.
yeah, dude, like after
yeah,
that,
dude.
like as soon as I was like, all right, so like, are we gonna see like Lilymon, and then she's gonna do some like beauty thing or something like that, and that's how like they're gonna win? And I'm like, no, fucking Ponchomon. And I was like,
It's so good.
I was
Tequila
like,
Knuckle.
excuse me.
Yeah, Tequila Knuckle.
Tequila
Yeah,
Knuckle.
Tequila Knuckle.
Yes.
His like the spiky teeth on
Pon-
Ponchomon is so
Ponchomon's,
cute.
So
Yeah.
good.
Ponchomon's also technically an armored Digimon.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm vibing with
I was
that.
vibing with it. It was
Yeah,
so good.
I, like,
Yeah,
like,
I'm a
this
big
was
fan.
this was a big like such a good episode. Best episode of the
So
batch, I
good.
think, probably.
Yeah,
Oh my
this
God, and Patamon's little arm like sticking out of Palmon's like little flower head.
Oh yeah, Patamon.
Oh, yeah,
Patamon.
It-
Yeah.
it was
a
such
little
a
tiny arm.
It was such a funny animation moment too when Palmon goes to evolve because Patamon just like is there. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah. Like you just see
Like, it was like, wait, what was that? Like you see it for a split second, just like it's so funny.
Yeah, I love that so much.
And then just the animation's so great in
Mhm,
this
it was good.
episode. It's like this is just one of my favorite episodes of the show.
So cute.
like,
It was
And
good.
you're
Very
like,
good.
just the
Palmon ate Patamon. No, I didn't.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shot
No, I
shot of
didn't.
MetalGarurumon, and then he's just like, all right, we're gonna charge up again. He just goes back to Agumon immediately. And he goes, huh?
Yeah, they do it twice for like the music, like the record,
Mm-hmm.
like comes
Yeah.
off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
track.
yeah.
like,
It's
sound.
just it's just like such a well done episode. You can tell that they put in so much effort into.
It was a
this
lot of
one,
fun,
too,
yeah.
Great episode.
It was a blast.
Top
Any
tier.
other?
And
Any
they
other
get the
thoughts?
map. And they get the map.
They
and
get
then
the map at
Tailmon,
the
and then
end,
Tailmon's like, "Hey, this is the map."
Yeah, let's
Hey,
go.
this is what I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, vamonos. They got the map. All right, episode 44. Oh my God, Hikari. Is that
Hikari.
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 He like
Hikari?
he him. Hikari.
Hikari.
Yeah.
Hikari.
Yeah. There you go. You
Hikari
got
in
it.
the moving forest. Hikari in the moving forest. Episode 44. Hikari in the moving forest. After traveling through many fields.
Why did that break you?
Good.
Because that's what they've been doing.
Yeah,
They've just been traveling through fields.
Many fields.
After traveling through many, it's true. That's why it's funny. Like, after traveling through many fields, the chosen ones finally come across a forest. They find that the forest itself makes up a Digimon's body. Hikari and the chosen children help this Digimon fight an old nemesis. You know, the forest is Petalgramon. This
Yeah.
giant,
Axolotl.
bigger
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
even Eldoradimon.
Is it bigger?
For the sake of how I'm telling the story, yes. Gatomon's like Petaldramon's a legendary Digimon. Like this is a big guy, a big deal.
And
And,
Palmon's like, wow, I'm meeting a legendary
Yeah,
Digimon.
Palmon was like
Fangirling.
fangirling
Yeah,
over
yeah.
over like a legendary, like also like I guess grass type, like Digimon, like just
wow,
like
my
an admirer
hero.
of like
And-
Petaldramon's work.
Petaldramon feeds them, gives them some food, and
So
they
kind.
find
Digimon
the-
eating.
So sweet, so sweet.
they find the penguin who's like, we're under attack by these bugs. And
We
it's
got a baby
just-
flame in the beginning of this episode.
We
I have
did
to
get a
point
good
it out.
baby flame.
We got a baby flame.
We did. It was good. And so they fight against this black swarm of bugs. They're just like a swarm of them. And then Entman.
Evil Sid
I
Sprite.
almost said Ant-Man. Entmon is behind them. It's Entmon.
Yeah.
And Petalgermon and Entmon, they've been enemies for a long time, and they fight, and it's like a big kaiju battle. I like his footsteps and how slow it is, and
Mhm.
like all of the environmental effects around it. And they try to help out, but guess what? Oh, he kills them. He
Yeah, he
stabs
shoves
them.
his weird
Yeah.
pale mouth through his
Ugh.
chest.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
and
like how this like fight ended up though. I like that Hikari helps, but her way of helping is her and Angelomon like give Petalmon the power to fight on their
Mhm.
own. Like they've been weakened from like fighting Entmon so many times. And Angelomon's like, I'm not gonna fight this for you. I'm gonna give you the power because you've been fighting for so long and not stopping. It's on you. Go do your thing. And then takes Hikari to safety and lets them duke it out.
yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
I like
Andromon is
how
like a stat buff. It's like the same as Andromon. Like,
Yeah.
like
And-
they can just stat buff people.
yeah, they're support, but
Mhm.
also, also very strong when they
When they
need
wanna
to do
be,
the little
yeah.
guitar riff. They
Yeah.
do the guitar riff in this. That you know.
And
I
then
also
they
would
turn
like
into
to
a
say-
beautiful like
Yeah,
topiary.
and
where they
I
will
I
form
love
the new forest.
I love after Entmon stabs Petalgermon. I love Hikari. I want to pronounce this right. Hikari.
You
Is that
that's
correct?
good.
Hikari,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you're good.
Hikari. I like everything from her perspective. Like when
Mhm,
she
I agree.
yells for Tailmon.
Come on, yeah, that
Like,
was
and then
cute.
that shot of Tailmon coming in and like turning into Angelomon.
Very, very
Yeah.
abruptly, may I add. It was
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
like, boom, I'm there. I was like, what? We didn't even get a sequence. She just said,
Just
boom, it's
fucking
me
cool.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no
And
time. She had to go save
Yeah.
her child.
after Angelomon does the charms casting or whatever and picks up Hikari and like her hands like reaching out for Petalgermon.
Yeah, the POV
It's
shot.
it's just so like tiny child
Yeah.
and like huge monsters and them turning into all of the um what is the word I'm looking for? Just turning into plants and all that, dying
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
their bodies, turning into a new
Foliage.
forest. It
Foliage,
reminds me of in that earlier episode where Koshiro takes down the
Uh-huh.
satellite when they see the giant skulls of the ancient Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like that this is like them fulfilling the promise of showing us a fight like that.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
these
Yeah,
Digimon are
yeah.
too big to
Decompose.
Yeah,
Or
like
just, like
decompose or
disappear. Like they
whatever.
turn into.
So they become part of the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're like that
And
massive.
didn't they even say that energy, like the light energy coming up, was like a
Created
part
from
of
the
their
fight.
battle?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is kind of in that same
Yeah.
vein too. This show's very good at, I guess, giving us lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Petalmon's
Yeah.
not even dead because Petalmon made all those flowers bloom. So like their energy's still around, even if they
Yeah.
don't, like move.
Yeah, like we
their...
get that little shot
like
of
the
like the
literal
little
data.
plant,
Yeah.
that Hikari
A
walks
little
up
sprout,
to.
And
Yeah,
then they all bloom, the little flowers.
So in terms of the Princess Mononoke, the Lorax canon of environmental movies, like where does this episode fall?
dude, this episode does the same thing as all the other episodes. Like I said, is that there's a Digimon comes in saying, "Hey, there's a bad Digimon. We've been evicted from our homes."
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
like
it's
when
the,
I
it's
sit
the
down
it's the
to
exact same story again, told a different way, but they execute it well. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
exactly.
like you said, like my favorite shot is probably the POV of Hikari, like reaching out for Petalgermon. Like I
Yeah.
think that's really really good, and just like the look of it is great. It's the same shit. Just,
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they
I
weave
feel
in-
myself. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. They weave in different parts of lore with each of these, like the similar structure, but it's a different, like this person is
Explore
related to this
something
in this
new,
way, and
yeah.
it's something. Yeah, it's a lot of world building happening around the main action.
Yeah. I feel myself less motivated to sit down and watch each episode week to week, but like when I do, I like it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not like I feel like this show's had a very weak overarching story.
Yes.
But like these single episodes, I feel like the show could have just been called Digimon Adventures,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
like that would have
And each
been an
episode is an
excellent title.
adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Yeah. 'Cause I
I
forget what the main overarching story is all the time.
they're going to fight a big Digimon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it is with it was like that with Devimon, it's like that with Millenniumon, and then there's kind of like just doing shit like in between. And it's
Yeah.
like, and if what you're saying is with the scheduling stuff, which I'm going to assume is true, like all that put together, it's just gonna make it to where it's just so.
I
all
feel
over-
like I'm gonna do a video on this series, so I'm gonna watch it again. And I feel like as I rewatch it, I might appreciate it more.
it might be better on a binge than week to week.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it also can get repetitive on a binge. Like that first 15 episodes, I'm not looking
Yeah.
forward
Mm-hmm.
to. But the first 8 episodes are great. So maybe it's just episode 9 to whatever that I'm not looking forward
9
to.
to 15.
Yeah. But I feel like knowing that it's kind of, we'll talk about this next week. Or next time we talk about the series. All right,
Yeah.
so episode 45.
Hey.
Hey, Lexi, guess what? It doesn't matter that you don't watch the next episode previews. They're gonna find a way to spoil it for you.
Yep, I wrote the
Episode
same thing. Yep.
45. Activate MetalGarurumon. The chosen ones come across what looks like a rundown racing circuit in the digital world. There they find a super fast Digimon Machmon running alone. Gabumon, who loves to run, challenges Machmon to a race. So let's talk about that episode preview real quick, where they spoil that we're about to see
A new evolution.
a new evolution, and the episode title being Activate MetalGarurumon. So apparently the show doesn't have great ratings. And
They're probably
so
trying to get people to watch.
yeah, my thought is they're just trying to get people to watch with a little like,
Okay.
a little piece of cheese to get them enticed.
Ooh, you like Metal Guru?
Yeah.
Here you go. An episode
Now you
just
can
for
see
you.
him.
And so like when they do that, the whole episode is just me judging it around that's what's going to be happening.
Like, how are they gonna get to this?
Yeah, and it's all right. Yeah, it's all right.
It
I
was
thought it was
okay.
fine. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
It was kind of a letdown after that. Those past 2 episodes being like better, but I did think that it was really cute that I assume Palmon made those cute little flowers.
Yeah, the
for
little
Yeah.
Digimon.
lines,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
little
yeah.
That was
outfits,
freaking
and
cute.
then
And Takaru's like,
and-
why do I have to wear this?
oh, don't worry, you
I'm a
looked great,
boy.
King. Don't worry.
Here's
You look.
your crown, king.
Yeah, here's your. Yeah, you drop this, King.
You
love
me at
this.
me at TK. Hey, you drop this, King. Like,
TK stands for the king.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like Joe is the announcer. It made me
Yeah,
really
Joe is the
happy.
announce,r and
Oh,
I
he-
like if you notice
The Digivice?
yeah, there's a
Yeah, he's
speaker.
using it as a microphone.
There's
Yeah, there's just-
no Yamato and
It's so
Machmon
cute.
cannot hear what Joe is saying.
I thought it was cute. I love him. He's my good boy.
I thought they were. Yeah, it was just like they were doing a bit, right?
Yeah,
like,
I think they're just their kids having fun.
Yeah, like
It's
there's
kind
yeah,
of how I
exactly.
did it.
That's why I loved it.
Yeah, it's real cute.
my favorite
and
thing.
So Parasaimon in the second race, they're like, "Don't fuck this up, Machmon," and Machmon's like, "Stay like far away from me, and then I won't hit you." Like, and so they do. They try staying far away, but here's the thing: Yamato, he's a cool guy, and he sees this motorcycle monster thing, and he's like, "That's my fucking friend." and so Parasaimon is taking over Machmon, and Machmon's like, "Listen, I'm no champion. This thing it eats my brain and I get faster. I'm gonna kill it and I'm gonna kill myself."
No, he was like, I willingly
array.
let him take over my body because I wanted to maintain my championship and get faster.
Yeah, he cheated. That's what I said.
He's,
He said, "I'm no
he's using
champion."
steroids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
Digimon
yeah.
steroids.
That is like a Digimon steroids kind of analogy, which is weird because Yamato says the word steroids in the English dub of the original Digimon. So I guess they're just paying attention to that. That always stood out to me as a kid because I knew it was a drug.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah.
yeah,
They're
so I was
like,
like,
why is this being brought
what?
up?
They mentioned steroids?
He's been taking steroids.
You know, Yamato, he went from being like, I don't know what friends are, to, oh my
raced
god,
once,
I
that
have
means we're
friends.
friends.
Yeah, yeah. Is this, arc for him of making a friend very easily, and he's able to evolve MetalGarurumon. He's able to evolve Garurumon to MetalGarurumon because he's inspired by his friendship. And it's a nice moment, and then he tears that parasite out and he blasts the motherfucker.
I say he iced that
Do
motherfucker.
you like
He
how
did
Yamato
ice.
kicks him? Like kicks
Yes,
like the
I
eye?
did like how
that
he
was
did
so
Yes!
cool.
Yeah, that's
right?
before he
Like,
was. That's before he was like, "You're my friend," and I love. I love the visual motif of them going through that tunnel each time, and then the third time they come out of it, it's like the light is shining,
Yeah.
and it transitions into the evolution.
that's
I like
pretty-
everybody's reaction to it. They're like, hello?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
happening? It's so
And
cute.
the evolution just looked good. He's like a rescue hero's dog.
Yeah, he's very like transformery, like robot, but
Yeah.
cool. I trust him. I don't know.
You trust
like
him? He's
him.
got little fans on his feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
that's how
looked
he
at him and
flies.
thought
It's
he would
so
be a
cute.
cool toy. Like that's my
Yes,
brain went to like
yes,
he's a cool
absolutely.
toy.
Yeah, he looks
Absolutely.
like Mega Man's dog.
It looks like a
Ah!
Power Ranger.
Yeah.
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 And then they finish the race together.
Yamato smiling.
Yeah.
Yamato smiling. Wow.
Yeah, this-
What
And
a
it-
fucking meal, dude.
It was a
What a
photo
treat.
finish. The photo finish.
It was a
Literally.
photo
with
finish.
with everyone like in the background running at them, running towards
Oh, is he
them.
still the champion, or did he lose his champion title?
It was a
They're
tie.
all
It's
the
a tie,
champions.
so they're all
All
the
the
champion
champions.
now, right?
Even Yamato, just on his
Even
own.
Yamato.
Absolutely.
But if it was a race, like Yamato would be smoked. He's just
They're
a
doing
guy
That's
with
the
what
some
friendship,
legs.
Millie. The
That's
friendship.
true. I
Friendship
guess so.
champions.
Friendship.
Yeah, yeah,
That's-
like Yamato has to win because it's what did he say? Like the motorcycle Digimon. What's his name?
Machmon?
Machmon was like, oh, like me and Parasaimon, like we're the opposite of you guys.
Yeah, you are us. You're just like us.
Yeah,
I'm
Two
nothing like
sides of
you.
the same coin.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a Digimon movie called Runaway Locomon, where it's a train that turns out to be taken over by Parasaimon.
I love Demon Slayer Mugen Train.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, okay.
No, when you see Demon Slayer Mugen Train, you say, "Oh boy, I love Digimon Tamer's Runaway Locomon."
Okay.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what you say.
Okay, sorry.
There we go. Thank you. I appreciate the apology. I hope it was sincere.
Don't forget what I've done for you.
Don't forget what I've done for you. And so this is like a callback to that, but also there's a Game Boy Advance Digimon racing game.
Yo!
And so
really?
when Tailmon's like, I remember this. This is a place where Digimon used to race. They still
Grand
race here. Yeah, at the Grand Prix. And I'm like, I feel like that's a callback to that. It's just like
Okay.
interweaving in every little
Yeah.
thing.
I mean that's what Tailmon's kind of where she like has her memory, so she's like, oh, this was this kind of thing.
And
then,
they're
like,
gonna
we kinda
reference
know.
Taco Bell because, like, there was a Digimon Taco Bell toy line.
I do remember that. I do. That was my
Do
first
you?
exposure to Digimon. Yes.
Was it
Oh.
that?
Because we went to I this is visceral. Like, I went to the combination, not Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. It was KFC Taco Bell. So I had KFC food, but they gave us the toys because they were like, it was like the same
It
building
might
as
have
the
been a
Taco Bell.
KFC meal. Or
Then
maybe,
I
who
remember having the
knows?
Digimon toys because every time
Yeah.
this is so specific, but I promise you it's true. Every time I would see Agumon, I would think about mashed potatoes. So
That's so funny.
I still have that like deep within that he makes me think about mashed potatoes.
One
Oh, mashed
weekend,
potatoes are good.
I rented Wario Land for the GameCube,
potatoes.
and my mom gave me quiche for the first time that night. So whenever I think
Uh-huh.
of the Wario Land for the GameCube, I think of quiche.
Yeah, dude, it's so ridiculous the way that works.
Yeah, I know. It's your olfactory is the most
Yeah.
like connected to your memory. That's
I'm
true.
telling you, Agumon is mashed potatoes.
I feel like I had another
Olay
thing
factory,
to
not
say.
olfactory.
What?
Yeah, Olay Factory. It's Ponchomon.
instead of
Olay
Ponchomon.
Factory? Yeah, like, you know, the taquitos, Jose Olay. We're bringing it all back.
Ponchomon.
Migo.
Ponchomon Mimigo.
No.
Oh,
Amigo.
Ponchomon's teeth.
Amigo, Mimigo.
Like,
Sharp teeth.
like,
yeah, the sharp teeth. I love them.
like that is. Oh
like sharp
God,
teeth in this house.
it's so good.
Amen. I love him.
So I
love you,
feel like
Penny.
I feel
I
like
love
I
you,
had
Penny.
some. I love you, Penny. I feel
Proud
like
of
Mimi
you.
would enjoy Paris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I feel like Mimi's
Oh, yeah.
been to Paris like a dozen times.
Yeah. Probably.
Probably.
at least.
As a 12-year-old, yeah.
Yeah. They go every
Is she
summer
12?
or something like
They,
that.
yeah, they have a house.
yeah,
have a-
yeah.
Yeah,
house.
yeah, yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
her-
Chateau.
her-
Chateau.
Watch your mouth.
Oh my god. Do we need to do an
Girl.
outro?
Yeah, I guess we do need to do an outro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're a bunch of sad Digimon. Our friends are fucking dead. We're gonna go beat the shit out of a big bad Digimon. We'll be
Oh
back
my-
soon. Have a good week.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna stop
That was
recording now.
ridiculous.